Oh, there's so many yummy vegetarian options out there. You could try like lentil soup, veggie burgers, tofu stir fry. The possibilities are endless. In Canto 52 of the Yoga Vasistha, we will discuss in detail the status of the Kalpavriksha, its existence in the worlds, the universal power of Siddha Purusha, the self-fulfillment of Siddhas, the unperturbed behavior of Siddhas, the perspective of a Jivan Mukta, the cosmic memory of Trudala, etc. Okay, let's dive into this. O Rama, as we begin this profound discourse based on reference 54 of our text, we really need to understand the concept of the Sankalpa Kalpa Vriksha. Now, you might be thinking of a physical tree in some celestial garden, right? But it's not that at all. It represents the cosmic wish-fulfilling tree that is entirely manifested by pure thought, or sankalpa. The mind itself is literally the fertile ground from which all worlds sprout, branching out into existence simply through the sheer power of unwavering resolution. To truly grasp this, we must anchor our minds in the ancient sounds. Listen carefully to the sacred resonance of these original verses. So the direct meaning of those verses establishes the supreme status and widespread existence of the Kalpavriksha. But what's really fascinating here is the profound spiritual truth hidden beneath the literal text. Philosophically, I'm explaining to you that your very mind is the creator of worlds. Your mind is the Kalpavriksha. Whatever the mind intensely resolves, it manifests into reality. The entire external universe, it's just a mirror reflecting the internal resolutions of consciousness. And that naturally brings us to Brahma and the actual mechanics of creation. Just as the Kalpavriksha grants desires, Lord Brahma, the original creator deity, initiates the continuous, cyclical process of cosmic manifestation directly from the divine mind. You see, the universe doesn't just randomly happen, it's a deliberate, majestic unfolding of Brahma's pure sankalpa. Creation, at its core, is essentially cosmic thought taking physical form. Section: Nature of the Siddhas. Having understood how thought creates reality, let's shift our focus to those extraordinary beings who have completely mastered these cosmic mechanics. We call them a Siddha, or a Jivan Mukta. This is a perfected, completely enlightened being. O Rama, you have to understand that liberation isn't something that only happens after the physical body falls away. No way. A Jivan Mukta has attained absolute freedom and liberation while still walking this earth, fully residing right there within the physical body. They live among us, breathing the same air, yet they remain entirely untouched by the world's illusions. Let's turn back to the scripture to really understand their vastness. Let these words from reference 52 penetrate your consciousness. Insert IAST transliteration of verses 16 and 17 here. Literally speaking, these verses describe the universal power and existence of the Siddha Purushas, pointing out that they can exist anywhere and perform absolutely any feat. But the deeper philosophical meaning? It's far more beautiful. You see, a Siddha's power doesn't come from some kind of magic. It comes from realizing their consciousness is entirely omnipresent. Because they see themselves in everything and everything within themselves, the entire universe literally becomes their body. Their power is simply the natural byproduct of that universal oneness. Building upon this, we have verses 18 and 19. Please absorb the pure vibration of this shloka. Insert IAST transliteration of verses 18 and 19. While the literal translation speaks to the self-satisfaction of the Siddhas, the spiritual depths reveal something truly magnificent. So, the crucial point is this. True fulfillment requires absolutely no external validation or material acquisition. None whatsoever. The Siddhas possess an inner completeness so profound that external desires simply evaporate. They are perfectly content, resting in the pure, boundless bliss of their own infinite self. Section: Viewpoint of a Jivan Mukta. How then, O disciple, does such a perfected being view this chaotic world of ours? Let's step into their mind for a moment. The answer lies right here in verses 34 and 35 from reference 53. Meditate on these sacred sounds. The direct meaning here describes the unchanged, entirely unperturbed behavior of the Siddhas. No matter what happens around them, their actions remain totally steady. Philosophically, this represents the ultimate detachment amidst worldly chaos. Imagine this: a Jivan Mukta can stand right in the middle of a raging storm of duality, pleasure and pain, massive success and total failure, and remain entirely unbothered, anchored deeply in the eternal stillness of the soul. And to further clarify their unique perspective, we look to verses 38 and 39. The literal text explains how the Jivan Mukta sees the physical world, and this brilliantly illustrates their most profound ability, actively participating in the grand illusion without ever being bound by it. They perform actions, they fulfill their duties, and they interact with others, yet internally, they know it's all just a cosmic play. They are like the ultimate actors on the stage of life, playing their role flawlessly while knowing deep down they are entirely free. Section Cosmic Memory and Creation. To really anchor these high spiritual teachings, I'll now transition our discourse to a very concrete cosmic example. We're going to examine the extraordinary narrative of Queen Sudala. With deep reverence, we recite verse 52 from reference 59, detailing her vast realization. Insert IST transliteration of verse 52 here. Literally, this verse reveals the incredible cosmic memory of Sudala, who could recall vast ancient cycles of time and numerous past creations. But the spiritual significance of this cosmic memory, it's monumental. It demonstrates that by realizing the eternal nature of the self, one transcends all past creations, all lifetimes, and all physical boundaries. Time itself just becomes a mere concept within the sheer vastness of enlightened consciousness. Section Practical Wisdom for Life. Now, O Rama, ancient truths are totally meaningless if they aren't lived. Let's explore how to apply these teachings directly to your daily existence. Let's move on and see how this builds into 3 life-transforming steps directly derived from Canto 52. Step 1. Be incredibly aware of your thoughts. Because your mind is the kalpavriksha, you must guard your resolutions carefully. Step 2. Find inner fulfillment. Stop chasing the mirage of external happiness and rest in your own completeness, just like the Siddhas do. And step 3, be a hero of action, but remain entirely detached. Participate fully in your daily duties, absolutely, but always maintain the unperturbed, free viewpoint of the Jivan Mukta. Section Canto 52 Research Points. For the focused learner who wishes to delve even deeper, this explainer is merely a gateway. Here is a structured breakdown of our discourse for your further study. Pay special attention to the key terminology, like Sankalpa, Kalpavriksha, and Jivan Mukta. I highly encourage you to study the specific verses we recited today and explore the advanced cross-references within the Yoga Vasistha. True wisdom requires persistent, structured self-inquiry. Take this framework and let your mind expand into it. The mind is the seed of the universe. So, I ask you, will you remain bound by its illusions, or will you awaken to your infinite freedom? On behalf of the Vedmata AI family, if you found our presentation informative, please share our video as widely as possible so that the authentic knowledge of Indian Vedic texts can reach everyone. Come, let us all participate in this yagya of knowledge. Har Har Mahadev.